Hello, Jbot, back for a video at last. This is my AA haul thoughts update. Anything else I can think of video. Yeah, that works. AA thoughts. Awesome again as usual. As usual, I didn't speak to everyone I wanted to just because of being busy. Just generally being busy with being a volunteer and stuff as well. Yeah, I didn't have as much time to speak to everyone I wanted to as I would have liked. But on the whole, awesome again as usual. I mean, it had its ups and its downs, but it was awesome, and I'm looking forward to next year. Yeah, awesome point. I'm good enough actually to say. But it was good to see everyone again, and everyone that I've talked to and had fun with. Too many to name really. Gaz, Timey, who I didn't actually speak to as much as I would normally. Baz, again another one I get to speak to as much. I mean, it's nice seeing Rustron again as well. It's his first time back since 2011. Wow. But yeah, on the whole, extremely awesome. Anyway, onto the haul. First things first, because I've just realised I've forgotten some stuff. We'll start off with some of the non-Transformer stuff. If you can see, because I forgot to get them down for the lights not too bright, you'll be able to see, I hope, that I picked up the m.a.s.k Racing Series, Billboard Blast, and the Collector. I forgot to get them down, so I hope they show up alright. They look like they are. Other m.a.s.k stuff that I picked up, and this is all from Dom, for an awesome price of about 40 quid. Complete. Boxes full of things, 3 things as well. Wildcat. Awesome. Ugh. Except that does come off a little bit. It is Wildcat, isn't it? Hang on. Yeah, Wildcat. Why was I having second thoughts that it wasn't Wildcat? But bloody brilliant toy. The other thing that I picked up for complete as well, the parts are down here beside me, for a bargain off of the fans sales table for 8 quid complete. Dino Thunder Stegazord. Whatever the Megazord is called. Stegazord. Pterodactylzord, I can't remember that one's name, and that Stegosaurus, I think it is. Awesome toy. And of course, it was, well, only in one direction for some weird reason, but it works. Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't work in reverse. It's got, the button goes in reverse, but it doesn't work. Never mind. Other non-transfer thingies. Yeah. Also from Dom, I did pick up the one remaining Thundercats Berserker that I needed. Cruncher. Unfortunately, in travel home, his arm broke. His mechanism was a bit dodgy when I bought him, but it's quite annoying. I'm hoping when I get some plastic glue again, because mine dried up, I can fix it. But yeah, one of those things, I was quite pissed off about that. But still, nice toy if I can fix it or get another one. Sort out his bloody mechanism. I picked up from Bob Bateman, Hulkster, something like that. That's bad if I forgot his username. yeah, holster, something like that. B51, I can't remember. It used to have a number by it. Bollocks. Oh well. Anyway, I picked up the missing saber-tooth tiger power coin for the morpher. When I got my morpher back at last year's AA, I believe it was. I didn't actually do a video of my haul, but there is a photograph on my Facebook of last year's haul, which is awesome. I had the white tiger power coin, or a version of it. It's not like one in the show. Instead of that, so awesome, and that cost a £5, which means it's complete. Not too bad. So it's onto the Transformer side of things, and there's quite a bit. First of all, of course, we had the Secret Santa thing, and I picked up the 5 volumes of Last Stand of the Wreckers. I have the trade paperback. However, these, or 2 of these, because some of these are the rarer covers, I believe. 2 of them are signed. Which is awesome. Yeah. Yeah, cover R1. Cover B. Yeah, some of the rarer covers, I believe. But yeah, that was brilliant. I suppose while I'm doing it, signed stuff. Yeah, now, due to circumstances, let's just say, how to put this? Due to extenuating circumstances, pretty much beyond my control, for the most part, I wasn't able to get as much stuff signed as I wanted to, or rather, it gets signed from the main guests, the voice actors, and due to being busy as a volunteer, I didn't get the stuff signed that I wanted to from some of the comic book people, because by the time I had a chance, which was about half 3, 4 o'clock on the Sunday, they went early for some reason, or half 4. They went early for some reason, but yeah, extenuating circumstances meant I didn't get as much stuff signed as I wanted to. However, what I did get signed by Jim Sorensen was the G.I. Joe field manuals, and I made his day because I was the only one that actually bought these to be signed. And as usual, he's personalised it for me, which is awesome, like he did for the almanac, and he is an awesome person to get drunk with. And this one. So I am pleased I got them, and it's just unfortunate about the other stuff. Fortunately, I have Dan Gilson's signature anyway on a AA postcard that I won at AA 2009. Well, that means it's been 2 AAs that I've been to, and I've not put stuff signed by them. Hopefully next year things will be better. Right, Transformer toys. I got, for the brilliant price of 25 quid for the both, which is pretty good, even though I've now seen them. Who did I get them off of? I can't remember. Basically Nick and Sid. if you know who I'm on about, Nick Calloway and Sid Beckett. The table on the way in, where you got the exclusives from, I got for 25 quid the Keith's Fantasy Club, Bird Bomber and B-Box, which combined to form Box Bomber, which is brilliant. Yes, they're freaking brilliant, and considering their G1 counterparts are rare as rocking horse shit and extremely expensive, and I actually haven't even seen the G1 ones in the flesh, so to speak. I have the Autobot versions, and they've been going for anything up to, well, 80 quid without the guns. Yeah, that's how rare and expensive these you know what's are. But awesome. This is a great alternative. The Autobot ones are coming out in September, and I will be getting them. Absolutely brilliant. And they do some other, basically more articulated versions of the other cassettes, but these are the ones I wanted. So brilliant. Other stuff. Yeah, of course. Oh, and I've just lost his hammer. The exclusives m.a.s.k and whatever the other one is called, which I've forgotten his name. Oh shit. m.a.s.k, Robot Basil Z. Yeah, I don't know what's with the names, but the profiles are freaking funny as hell. Both sets, because of course it's save money, it's still packaging, because these are also under different names. TFCon exclusives as well, and yes, I know there's been complaints about if it's an exclusive, it should just be exclusive to AA, but to be honest, it's a good business idea to share the exclusives, and it means we get them at a cheaper well, it means it's cheaper for the convention, because I don't know as if it would be an affordable thing if it's not a dual exclusive. I know people have been pissed off about the price. They were 40, that was 45, that because I had to pay PayPal fees, £47, which is pretty good. Of course they do have G1 counterparts whose names I've completely forgotten from my head, which is bad. Which, if you want on the cheap, I believe Kapow and Toys and Games are offering the G1 versions of these, not G1 colour versions of these, and the name's gone completely out of my head, for 56 quid for both, which is a good price. It's just annoying that they decided to do that after the convention and not at the convention or before, although I can see maybe they would have got in trouble if they did, so I don't mind, and I don't mind the colours actually, to be honest. I'm just glad I got the moulds, because they're awesome moulds. So yeah, I also got the Generations triple changes. Sunstorm, Sunstorm, Springer, and Blitzwing. Very nice toys. Of course, Sunstorm and Springer are pretty much the same mould. It's just with Sunstorm, it's been modified. Lovely toys, lovely toys. Blitzwing is nice, however, there's issues with the nose cone and the shot. The nose cone's made of rubber and doesn't fit very well because it's got this gimmick, like the if I show you the face, if I get in the right place, and you've got the, oh, it goes that way, doesn't it? Switch. Yeah. You can change the faces like the animated one, which is quite cool. The other thing is, I don't know if you can see the shoulders. If I try and turn the shoulder up, yeah, the whole mechanism comes up. It's meant to be a slot thing, and it doesn't work properly, and there's some dirty great big gaps, but it's still lovely as a display piece, and the alt modes are nice. They're well worth getting, they really are. I presume that they're coming to retail. If you haven't already got them from other sources, I presume they are. So yeah, this head tips forward a bit. But anyway, awesome toys, awesome toys. Oh crap! Stop dropping your fucking hammer. Right. Another thing. I actually had this on pre-order for a £5 at Toys and Games, and I forgot to pick it up, didn't I? But fortunately, they still had it and posted it to me. It's the Arms Mini Cron toys. I've only kept one box. They're all in individual boxes, like with instructions and a chewing gum thing. But they're basically like Target Masters. Weird Target Masters. Yeah, that's that one. I don't know what these ones' names are. There's that, which is an axe that's a bit loose. Still nice. You have. I've still got them in gun mode. Bumblebee. That's Sweet Things, whatever they are. Chewing gum. I have no bloody idea. Back here. And Optimus Prime. It's a nice gun. Based on, from what I can tell, the Prime style. Yeah, the Prime art style. That's the word I was thinking of. But for a £5, they're nice little toys. It's always good to have Target Masters. Well, I get to the pièce de résistance, if you haven't already seen the photograph. The bag's fucked. I also picked up, I didn't actually pick this up at AA, so to speak. I picked this up a day afterwards, because I meant to pick it up when I was at AA, and I didn't have the money. But Tread Cutter, awesome, or Trailbreaker. Nice toy. Of course, there is in this line at the moment Bumblebee, which is a cross between a movie Bumblebee and a G1 Bumblebee, which looks okay. Orion packs, which I might get, and a Megatron, which I know they're all meant to be the IDW versions. I haven't made my mind up really with the Bumblebee and the Megatron. The Megatron looks okay, but the gun's a bit shit, because it's basically excess plastic put together. I may get it at some point, I may not. I will probably get Orion packs, I think, because I don't actually have Orion packs at all, and it looks quite good. So yeah, I am pleased with that though. And the pièce de résistance. I got an awesome deal on these two. From Dom again. Quite a bit of my stuff seems to have come from Dom this year. The m.a.s.k stuff, Thundercat figure. Yeah. The triple changes were Kapow, toys and games, as I said, for the Arms Minicron, the cassettes, and the exclusives, obviously, from Sid. I can't remember what his fucking dealer name is. Or if you know him from Banbury, Trigger Man. But yeah, these last two are absolutely awesome. That I got from Dom, as I said, for the absolutely brilliant price of I've forgotten actually what it was. Oh, 150 quid for the both of them, which is an absolute steal. I got complete G1 Nor chucked gun. Awesome toy. I have wanted this one for ages. And he's normally around about 80-90 quid, but he is absolutely brilliant. And the other part of this awesome deal for 150 quid, complete, you can tell by the smile on my face it's good, complete G1 Thunderwing. Yes, both of them for 150 quid. Absolute steal. This can go for between 100 and 150 plus on its own complete. Yes, there's a bit of yellowing and a bit of sticker wear, but it's a freaking Thunderwing complete. I am really over the moon with this. Awesome, awesome toy. So both of them 150 quid. Thank you, Dom. You're awesome. Yeah. The other thing that I did get was one of the Auto Assembly T-shirts, but that Dino was selling. However, the one that I pre-ordered from him, he didn't bring along with him. I think he'd left a few or something, and he's meant to be posting it to me. So that is the only other thing from this haul, which is absolutely awesome. I do have a little question that I think I'd like to see some video responses for. Was there anything going into AA that you wanted that you didn't get, or that you saw and you didn't get? In my case, there was a couple of things. The 4th Cybertron Metroplex. I really wanted that toy, but basically I couldn't work out how the hell I was going to get it home. It would have been, because I went up by the train, it would have been a pain in the ass to get back, I think. So that's why I decided, no, I will wait, because I can get it either from Kapow, or it is coming out in retail end of September, early October, I believe, if not earlier. So I will get it then. But I got to play with one of them, and it looks an awesome toy. Other things were I want a Fortress Maximus. I wasn't necessarily going there to get it from AA. I was considering, because my plan is to sell my Brave Max and use that money to get Fort Max. And if anyone is interested in buying it, you probably can't see the damn thing. Oh shit. No, you can't. Hang on. Oh. Shit. That wasn't good. That was Dreadwind, I think. Or Darkwind? I can't remember. Yeah. Oh fuck, where's his Power Master gone? Oh, there it is. Yeah, his Power Master is a bit loose. I can't get it back in there. Oh, there we go. You can look down there. Yes. Anyway, where was I? Yeah. If anyone is interested, Brave Max. He's in superb condition. Admittedly, there's a little bit of yellowing, and that has faded on the nib. I'm trying to show you off Brave Max, and you're trying to sit down. Stop it. It's a little bit dusty too. This thing attracts dust like you wouldn't believe. There is a bit of fading there. It's the plastic it's made out of. It's not sun damage. It's not been in the sun. It's just faded because it seems to be crap plastic. But other than that, superb condition. Got guns with it, which it doesn't normally come with. I think they're reproduction guns, but still, it's a rarity to find them. I'm open to offers. Ideally, I would like around, you can hardly see me, 250 quid for it if you're interested. A lovely toy. Arguably a better colour scheme than the G1 toy, but I'm a G1 fan at heart, so I want the damn thing. So yeah, but which is still a good price. So these can still go for between 200 and 300, even with Encore Fortress Maximus absolutely destroying what these can go for, because these go for a lot more than that. So yeah, anyone interested, either PM me on YouTube or Facebook or wherever, or just leave a comment, and we can either arrange, if you're local to me, some sort of pickup somewhere, or I can post it, but the postage is probably going to be depending on how hard the post office screws me, because of the way they do packages now, where you're paying for the size of the box it's in and not the weight. £12, something like that maybe, but it's worth it. So, and then I can get Fort Max. Anyway, let's put you back into it. I'm going off topic. The only other thing I can think of that I went and talked to somebody really wanting was the City Commander armour and a Classics Ultra Magnus of some kind to put it on. I did see the armour for 70 quid, and I did see a decent looking loose Ultra Magnus for 40 quid. I just, at the time, I didn't have the money, and also by the time I'd seen it was when, of course, the bloody cash machine ran out of money, so there wasn't really an opportunity to go to the NEC to get more money out, and I wasn't at that point entirely sure what I had in the bank at that time, so I had to leave it. Unfortunately, I really want that toy, and I'm going to have to keep my eyes out for it. Yeah, which is kind of annoying, but we will see what happens. And the other thing I didn't pick up was that I wanted to, must be Soundwave. They had a few of the San Diego Comic Con versions, which are basically the Hasbro versions that got all the tapes with them, but they were going for about 150 quid, and I considered it because I thought, well, in the end it could be easier than trying to find it when it comes out in Toys R Us whenever it's meant to come out, which could be as soon as the end of this month, in theory. I thought, well, no, I'll wait and get that cheaper. I didn't want to get the Takara one. Price, although you could get it for 115 from Kapow, it was then you had to either spend £100 getting Hasbro Soundwave for the cassettes, or £120, or try and find the Masterpiece cassettes that were separate, which are also extremely rare, and I don't think they've been brought out in that many numbers, or they're really popular, because like Masterpiece Sideswipe and Red Alert, yeah, they sold out pretty quick when they came out, yet they were actually still available at AA, which was good. I know there was a Sideswipe restock for Kapow. I didn't know there was a red alert, and that's also reminded me of something. Bugger. Yes, bugger. That's reminding me of something I need to look at. Another masterpiece that I forgot is coming out soon. Shit. Yeah. Anyway, getting completely off topic again. So yeah, it'd be nice to hear from you guys what stuff that you weren't able to pick up when you were there that you wanted, or you couldn't justify the price or whatever. It'd be interesting to know. So I look forward to some responses for that. That's everything in this video now for AA side of things. Updates. At some point, I'm not going to say when, because the way I do videos at the moment, it's when I have time. So it could be absolutely any time. Ooh. Yeah, being distracted. My tablet has just updated, and the big question is, brilliant. Yeah, note to self: if you don't update the Android software on your tablet, it will decide not to fucking charge until you turn it off, just to be a pain in the ass. But I'm glad that's fixed, and that'll teach me not to update the thing when it says it needs updating. Anyway, off topic again. Yeah, when I've got a chance, him will be getting reviews. I know it's rare that I do toy reviews. They're getting done, and I'm going to just stay there. Other reviews I've got planned. At the moment, the only other thing I've got planned is an overview of my Blu-ray collection, which has expanded quite a bit in the last few months. In fact, I've now got a standalone Blu-ray player now. Also, is more incentive. Yes, my DVD player that I did have died. Well, the mechanism in it for opening the door decided to stop working, so I replaced it with a Blu-ray player, quite cheap, which was, due to the age of my telly, was interesting to get working and hooked up, and involved having to buy quite a few bits and pieces to be able to use two HDMI devices on that telly, because my telly, very big, but is about 9 years old, but still works like a dream. So and I can't afford to replace it anytime soon. Yeah, I haven't got any further than that. I will probably do some DVD reviews, or maybe other Transformer reviews, maybe Masterpiece Soundwave. I did toy the idea of doing my Masterpiece Sideswipe, which I've got now. Yeah, I have been buying Transformers before AA. If I turn that way, I hate this camera. You can just about see I have Masterpiece Prime in the trailer, and Masterpiece Sideswipe, and Sideswipe is a bit disappointing, but I may review it. Yeah, that's it for the review side of things. Anything else I want to put in? Oh yeah, a couple of rants. As you've probably seen pre-AA, oh! Speaking of AA, I've just realised there's two other things that I bought from Dom for the combined price of 40 quid. Yes, I bought Rock Lords. Awesome. I bought Rock Lords, and that one I've been after for ages. There's only about a couple more I need, and I've got the entire lot, I think. Anyway, yes. Yeah, and I didn't buy anything from Toy Fu this year, which is probably the first time that I haven't actually bought anything from them. just because most of the stuff they got I've actually got, and I know it's for charity, and I will probably buy stuff from them in the future. In fact, I know they will. There was a couple of things that I was going to get, and I just didn't, because of cash machine again, I didn't have the cash. But I did work out in the 6 years I've been going to AA, I have probably spent around about 600 to 700 quid with them. So I think I can get away with one break. Yeah, 600 to 700 quid. It's quite a lot over 6 years. Anyway, yes, as you probably saw pre-AA, I was selling stuff on Facebook and AA, primarily some of my animated collection and some movie Transformers and bits and pieces that I didn't want. Generally, I'm just trying to make room, and I've got a bit more picky about what I want to collect. I'm more going towards the Beast Wars, Generations, G1, and the odd third party that I can afford. I would really like the Fans Project, whoever it is that's done the Devastator, and some of the other combiners, but I just can't afford them. But that's what I'm more leaning to, so that's why I sold that stuff. And I've kept some animated stuff. I still have RC, Rodimus, Swindle somewhere, I think, unless I did sell it. I can't remember if I've sold him. And of course Leader Megatron, which is brilliant. So yeah, I will be selling more stuff at some point as well, because there's a lot of the movie stuff I just do not want anymore. It's taking up space. So that will go. But anyway, yeah, primarily I sold a lot of it on eBay, and whenever you sell on eBay, there's problems. There is problems. One of the main ones I had was I got caught in a position where I'd sold one of my animated toys, and I can't remember what it was. It was one of the primes. I can't remember which. Anyway, I sold it. I inadvertently listed it on eBay, thinking I was doing the other prime, whichever one, I can't remember. It was either deluxe. Either I was thinking I was listing the deluxe and I put the picture of the Voyager, or vice versa. I cannot remember. Anyway, didn't realise this until, sod's law, someone won the bloody thing. I messaged them and explained to them, look, I don't physically have the item to give you anymore. I'm happy to give you a refund, because I did the cancel transaction thing. So can you cancel the transaction? And basically they ignored the message, declined to cancel the transaction, said, but I paid for it. Which put me in a bloody awkward position, because I've already got one strike on my account for basically a non-selling seller strike, because I had a while ago a issue with something I sold where I refunded the guy because, oh god, what was it? Can't even remember what it was. Oh yeah, that was it. I gave a second chance. Basically the guy didn't pay straight away, so I did a second chance offer to the next person that had bid on it, and whilst I was doing that, they accepted it. I sold the item to them, and then this guy, just as I posted it, decided, no, I'm going to pay for it now after about 3 weeks. So refunded him his money, went to cancel the transaction. Next thing I know, I've got a strike for being a non-selling seller. So I tried to do it the other way around this time with the prime, and I did the cancel transaction first. But because I did that and he wouldn't accept, I needed eBay to reverse it so that I could refund him without getting one of those strikes, which they also couldn't tell me how many strikes I'd have before losing my account, or I get a strike for not sending the item, which didn't get resolved. Basically, eBay wouldn't do anything either way, which is just complete bollocks. And generally, their customer service and the way that they look at any form of unpaid case or whatever, or item not dispatched case, they don't look at them properly if you escalate them. Anyway, so I couldn't do anything. I waited for the guy to get back to me because I was hoping, right, he's either going to do one of the two and then I can sort this, because he wasn't responding to my emails. In the end, he negged me. Ignored my emails. The little shit negged me. So I sent him another email saying, look, I'll give you a list of the stuff that I've still got left to sell. Pick what you want off of that to the value of what you paid for that, and you can have them. I'm sorry I don't have the item. Which he agreed to, and I've never heard from him since. Some people are shits, but eBay put me in that position because they just have no common sense. But yeah, the way they look at cases, they don't look at them properly. I had a problem with another item that I bought, a birthday present for my girlfriend actually, she collects Slovenian families, and it was the bakery, and it had a bit of damage on it which wasn't very clear in the photo. The seller had admitted it wasn't clear in the photo, but she still wouldn't give me a partial refund. I just wanted a bit of money back so I could try and get the parts, but no, she wanted me to send it back and get full refund, which is not what I wanted. So I escalated it to eBay, who found in her favour. I had to ring them and pretty much point out she has admitted the photos aren't clear, for them in the end to not reverse the case but just give me the refund. You know, they paid it as a courtesy. Which also caused a problem with something else to do with yeah, basically even though I know she got off scot-free, which is annoying. She didn't get a strike or anything, which really she should have. But it's just stupid stuff like that with eBay. And I've had a particular pain in the ass dick that thought he was a know-it-all because he works for a post office, and of course the way post office are charging you for sending parcels now is stupid, because it's to do with the size of the parcel, and you can send, you know, it could be as light as anything and in a bigger box for the packaging, and it will cost you more than something that's small and heavier. For example, I paid to send this guy's item £5.60 in a box about that big, and he won my Leader Ultra Magnus animated Blitz Swing and Blur, and that cost me about £6, £5.60, £6 to send. I sent my big heavy, I sold my big heavy original Masterpiece Prime. Masterpiece Prime, you know how heavy those things are. Cost me about £4. It's that stupid. So anyway, I sent him these items, and I ended up getting an email from him. One, he was pissed off because it only cost £6 and he paid me the combined shipping and a discount £12. And I said to him, look, that was to cover the postage, usually packing materials, that sort of thing, and any fees involved, for instance petrol, that sort of thing. Yes, it went for cheaper than I thought, but still, he had a discount. That's the way it goes. But no, he wasn't happy about that. He wasn't happy that they didn't come with the instructions, because basically I had about 30 things I was selling, so I had a template for the description, and I put in it that item in mint condition or ever good condition, comes with instructions, at request, will combine at request how was it put? Yeah, comes with instructions at request, and can do combined postage. And I think I missed a comma, so he read it wrong, and he thought it meant comes with instructions at request, can do combined postage. But he wouldn't have it. It was I did it deliberately, which I didn't. And he was trying to say that they were scratched and loose, which they weren't, because they'd been on that shelf for years and then in a box upstairs. So he was generally being a dick. And I had an agreement with him with, look, I'll send you the instructions, because he threatened me. He said if I didn't send him the instructions, he'd neg me. So I said, look, I will send you the instructions. Unfortunately, it took me a while to send them. Well, actually, I still haven't sent them, because I was on holiday, and then AA, because it was just before AA that he got back to me about that. So I come back from AA, he's negged me anyway. Impatient little shit. And I messaged him again, and he said, no, I'll take the negs off if you give me back £6 of the postage, whatever it was, and the instructions. And basically a few messages later, which I basically said, no, you take them off and I will send you the instructions. Give me a chance to actually send the bloody things. But in the end, I rang eBay and they took off the negs, because you're not allowed to threaten people. So, to him. But he will get his instructions eventually, when I have the time to go round and find them. I will do that. But, yeah, eBay, fun and games still after all this time. Not surprised though. Not surprised in the slightest. Anything else I want to update on? Yeah, oh, mobile phones. Oh boy. Yeah. If you remember, I did a rant about my issues when I was with Orange, and that I'd gone to EE. Big mistake. EE are worse. Totally useless. I had an issue with that and my T-Mobile phone as well. Remember, they're whatever they want to say. They're the same freaking business, the same network. That's why they claim they're the biggest overall network. Where my phone was using mobile data, even though it's connected to my Wi-Fi, for no reason at all. Quite a bit of it, even though I wasn't using the phone necessarily, either one. And I took this up with T-Mobile to start with, who looked into it. Basically, they could not find a reason for it. They're a bit shitty and wouldn't put me through to level 2 people, because the way EE work and T-Mobile work is their level 1s don't have access to the system that monitors data usage and can tell you what's been used on a daily basis. You have to go to level 2, and getting through to them is a pain in the backside. But eventually the T-Mobile side of it was kind of sorted by, the way I understand it, I've got unlimited data ish, or I'm on their fair use policy, and I've got so much, a gig and a half's worth of data for streaming. So that is taken care of. But EE, the way they wanted to handle it, basically they didn't handle it. Eventually, getting through to level 2, had to do a few tests where I had to turn off mobile and Wi-Fi on it and see what happens. On several occasions it used data with the Wi-Fi when it was just plugged to Wi-Fi, and when the actual data on the phone was turned off, mobile data, twice. Although with the second one they wouldn't actually believe me, because they were trying to say, well, this software isn't that accurate, but they couldn't say how far out it could be. So as far as I was concerned, no, it is doing that, and they did actually agree to do another test, but that's when things went downhill, which I'll get to. But basically I did the tests. In the end I had a second phone, same thing. Which brings me to when I finally got back through to level 2, because it's such a pain in the ass to get through to them without a fight. You basically have to shout at them. I got through to this person who didn't believe me about using it when it was turned off, so agreed to do another test for another 24 hours, the third one, to clarify it. Was trying to also look at a discrepancy with when my data resets and when I get billed and got cut off, which didn't help. I then tried to get back hold of her. I couldn't because I think she was on a lunch break. So someone kindly decided to put 500 megabytes worth of extra data on my phone for me as a gesture of goodwill. Because the other thing I was trying to find out was she was claiming at that time that I had used 580 megabytes of a 600 megabyte limit that I had, even though my limit should have been 350 megabytes, and I'd used about 200 and something of it. I'm not entirely sure, because that's the other thing. You're supposed to get an 80% a text when you've hit 80%. I don't get that. I've got one, and apparently according to their notes I actually got it before I'd hit 80%, and that's never been fixed. I've had problems with the EE app that it doesn't tell me the right usage, or it goes backwards, which is a common issue, that it will bounce about with what you've used, and suddenly you've gained megabytes. It's ridiculous. But anyway, yes, I couldn't for love nor money get back through to this person because some asshole who didn't like it that someone had used a little bit of initiative and given me this goodwill gesture, which apparently they're not allowed to do, decided to put a big message on the notes on my account to say, level 2 will not speak to this person about this, do not email, do not phone, which caused all manner of problems trying to get around. And eventually, after speaking to 5 different people at level 1, the people that pick up the phone, they finally showed a bit of initiative and basically rang up again for me. And should have had a ring back from one of them, didn't. Spoke to one who wanted me to do another test with another data checker and was meant to bring me back in 48 hours. It took 2.5 weeks for him to get back to me and to chase it up, and another note for no reason to say he wouldn't talk to me. He eventually did, and it's basically stalemate. All he could do is take my phone in to have it looked at, but it's not the phone. I know it's not the phone. I'm 100% convinced their system isn't working properly and they cannot be asked to fix it. Even though there's hundreds by now of people with similar problems to me or other problems to do with their system, they won't do anything. Avoid EE, Orange and T-Mobile for that matter at all costs if you can. And if you have to use them, be on your guard and keep an eye on your usage and stuff, and do not let anything slide. That is my advice. And other things that are going on, several wasted trips to either my local EE shop or Oxford as well, because my local EE shop used to be Orange, and guess what? They don't have proper access to the T-Mobile account system or the actual EE account system. How stupid is that? They're still waiting for it. Nor Wi-Fi, which they need to check certain things when there's phone problems. It's ridiculous. So I had several wasted journeys and phone calls and stuff, and it's just really unprofessional. To the point, the last time that I went into the shop about this problem last week, I spoke to someone in the shop, because at that point the only way I was going to get through to tier 2 was to have the shop talk to them on my behalf to get them to put me through. And I spoke to someone who tried to help, didn't actually do what I wanted to, but tried to help, didn't get anywhere, went on to about the T-Mobile thing, and someone decided to put on the notes that I pestered T-Mobile to get the unlimited data type thing that I've got, which is not true. They showed some fucking initiative. No, what happened was, well, basically when he got to that, he said, well, no, they don't do unlimited, and it's effectively unlimited. He laughed at me and cut me off. And I was fucking furious. I had to go to a meeting at work, so I couldn't sort of redial it again, and I needed to go out there before I punched out the fucking one of the EE people. I wouldn't actually do that, but I was that fucking cross. I would have put my hand through a window. But yeah, that's what these people are. Unprofessional crap. And I also have another issue. I can't actually access part of my account, which still isn't fixed, which I've probably got to ring up about tomorrow or Thursday. Yeah, that's it for rants, more or less. Only other thing is games wise, what I think of it. Oh yeah, WWE 2K14 looking quite good actually. I like what they 2K have done, doing what THQ should have done. It's looking good. The only thing that's annoying me is their price scheme. There's a Phenom edition, which is the same as the Austin edition from last year, which is 50 quid, which is basically you get downloadable attire for Stone Cold Steve Austin, signed postcard, one DVD from the latest Stone Cold DVD box set, Stone Cold sleeve or packaging. This year it's the Phenom edition, The Undertaker, and you've got a casket, coffin-shaped steelbook that it comes in, signed photo, I believe the American Badass attire, download code, one disc from the 20&0 DVD box set, which I have on Blu-ray, or whatever, it's 21&0. They want 60 quid for that if you pre-order it. Ridiculous. It's not worth 60 quid, which kind of pisses me off. And I don't know if the way 2K works with their DLC, whether they will eventually release it or not, which is a bit annoying. And as usual, Rockstar have done the same thing with their freaking with Grand Theft Auto 5. Their typical overpricing for downloadable content. There's a deluxe edition coming out with some downloadable content, no extra packaging or anything, a downloadable content and poster, and they want 60 quid for it. Fuck off, Rockstar, greedy bastards. It ain't worth that. 20 quid for a poster and some DLC, which hopefully will come out. No thank you, I'll buy the normal edition. I don't know why they do that. Saints Row, their special edition is coming with a shit ton of DLC, 40 quid. Why don't you actually look at the market, you dumbasses? Any other games that I want to get? I will probably get Reservoir, no, what's it called? Watch Dogs, but again, it's the same thing. It seems to be a trend with overpriced special editions that don't really have a lot in them. That one is again a poster, DLC, a bit of DLC. That one may have limited edition packaging. 20 quid. It's 60 quid. No. Sod that. Ugh. Anyway, I think I've done enough rambling. Oh, no I haven't. No I haven't. Two things. One, well, plug. I want you to check out the YouTube channel, which I'll put in the bar wherever it is now, because it's. I want you to check out the channel Tesco Crayon. Crayon's spelt wrong. It's the other nephew's YouTube channel full of Xbox game related stuff and randomness, so check that out. And the other thing I must do before I get my ass kicked, wherever it's gone, where the hell have I put it? Yes, shameless plug. Not so shameless actually. Bit of product placement. Yeah, this book is called, this is a sci-fi novel, well, it's about sci-fi novel. It's called Malice. It's about a boy that inherits a stopwatch and goes into the future and basically goes through an adventure that he's already well, I'll read you the bit off the back of it, it's easier than me trying to explain. James Baker is your average boy who works at a village store. His life changes when his granddad leaves him a time-travelling pocket watch. He soon finds himself in the future being asked by Annabelle to save it from the evil that is taking over. He ends up in a battle being kidnapped and learns who he can and cannot trust. From a geek shop assistant to a hero. Yes, it's a sci-fi adventure story. It is awesome. Check it out. You can buy it as a paperback like this for £6.70, I think it is, on Amazon. And you can also get it for, oh god, £4 something, I think, the Kindle downloaded version. It is an awesome book. It's a bit like the first of many, and yes, there's a big reason that I'm plugging it. Some of you might have worked it out by the author already, but yeah, it's my girlfriend's book. She self-published it on Amazon, and this is something that she really wants to do. She ummed and ahed about self-publishing it, and I persuaded her to somewhat, because she wasn't getting anywhere with publishers, because there isn't that many that specialise in sci-fi or that have the room to take on any more sci-fi books at this time, so she's done it herself. So please, all you geeks out there, check it out. It is an awesome book. I'm currently reading it at the moment. Please go out there, buy it from Amazon. There'll be links at the bottom of this video for it. Thank you. And now that is the end of this video. Till next time, transform and roll out. Ta-ta for now. And I will see you at AA 2014. If not before. Jbot out.